Hideaway by Eric Clapton, is it John Mayall and the Blues Breakers. So we've got quite a nice combination of lead and rhythm with this one, and it's something which you should kind of take slowly if you're not already used to it. If you don't want to do the rhythm side, you can just tackle the lead side, so you'll see that within the tab anyway. And if you do want to tackle the rhythm and lead together, just try and get your bearings as far as the rhythm side first, I think, just so you've got a good understanding of like a 12 bar sequence, and then we can sort of work on both together basically. But I'll show you a little breakdown of it just coming up in a second. And if you do like this, please do hit that subscribe button and the bell button, and visit all the socials. Drop a comment below just to say hi if you can, because it does help push this channel along. So there we go. Let's get on with the breakdown, and I'll have the tab running up the top just for you. If you want the full tab in PDF, you can find it on my website, dansguitar.com. Visit Patreon page, and that is it. Let's get on with the breakdown. See you in a bit. You could use the double stop if you want to, or just use the single notes, but you've got 9, 9, hammer on to 11, and then 9 on that G. So finishing with the 11th fret full tone bend on the G string. Now you can sort of gradually bend this into place and only reach a semitone, but it's all going to sound fine as long as you're jumping back to that rhythm as well, so you don't have to worry too much about holding the note. So what I'm doing after that bend, I'm going into the rhythm, which is a standard sort of shuffle pattern, just using frets 2 and 4 for the remainder of beat 2. So finishing that with the root notes, or the E5 on 0, 2 on the thick and A strings for bar 3. Then we've got back to the main riff, or the main lick, which is 9, 9, hammer to 11 again on that D string, 9 on the G, 11 bend on the G as well, and then you kind of bringing that back down. As it comes back down, what I normally do is I strike the string as I come back down. So, and I pull off the 11 to the 9 on that 3rd string. So go into the 11 on the 4th. So that's like to the 9 on bar 4 now, which is going to start the next sequence. So that's the 9, bar 4. You slide that back down to go back to. So you've already done that on bar 2. Now bar 5, this is one of those licks which, if you don't know this, you really should get to grips with this because it's so useful. We've got a pattern which reoccurs of 9, hammer on to 11, and then to the 9 on the 3rd string. So that's 9, 11, hammer on the 4th, and then 9 on the 3rd string, and you repeat that 4 times. And then you've got your 9th fret on bar 6 on that G string, so that's bringing in the E note, and then we're changing the chord pattern now from E to A. Okay, so watch the tabs as well, because this will help, and I'll play it slow at the end, so don't worry about that. So bar 7 starts with the A, and then you go back to that lick again, that one there. So it's a full tone bend again, so that's 9, 9, 11 hammer on the D string, and then 9 on the G, 11 full tone bend on that G. Back into that. So you can pull the 11 off from the 9, pull the 11 off to the 9 on that 3rd string, and then you've got 11 on the D and 9 on that G. Now you can, if you've got time, put vibrato into these as well. So, but you've got to get to the rhythm as well. Now this is a shorter version on bar 8, so you start with that 9th fret, slide it down, you've got got 2 7th chords or triads on this, where we're going from an F to an E. So that is fret 8, 7, 8 on the A, D, G strings, and then you take that same shape down 1 fret to the E, which is going to be 7, 6, 7, same strings. Okay, let that ring out for the remainder of bar 9, and then that leads you in to the sort of penultimate section of the song. Now you can do whatever you want with it really, but this is the way I've written it out. So that's the end of bar 9, and then we've got bar, so that was better, sorry, better explain that, hadn't I? So that's going to be 0, 0, hammer onto 2 on the 2nd string, and then open 1st string. Then we've got 2, 2, 2, 2 on the 1st string, slide immediately up to the 4th, onto the same string, open, same string, pull off 2 to 0, same string, and that's the triplet of 2, 0, 2 on the 2nd string on the last one of those. And then that leads you to another reoccurring pattern in bar 11, which is, so that's 3 of those, which is 0, 2, hammer on, 2nd string, open, E string. Then you've got a kind of swapped around triplet, which is going to be 0 on the B, so 2nd string, 2 and then 0, so 2 is on the G and then the 0 again is on the B, so that bar should be, sorry, I got it wrong at the end. Then you've got quick hammer on of 1, 0, 1, so that's a hammer on pull off or pull off hammer on the 3rd string. Going to an open E for the last part of that beat, and then you've got a blues curl on the 3rd fret 2nd string, going up basically sort of semitone, and then open that string out, so that's 2nd string, B string. Last beat of that bar, bar 12, is 2, 0, 2, so that's 2, 0 on the 3rd string and then 2 on the D. So you could pull the 2 off to the 0 on that 3rd string. And then that leads you to the last bar, which is open 1st and 2nd strings. I usually use hybrid picking for this, but you can do a down strum or an up pick. Going to the B note on the A string, and then 2nd string open, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and then I finished this with just a G note on that thick string with a blues curl. So, and that leads you back into wherever you're going to go with it. To be honest, I'll play it slow for you. Now here goes 1, 2, 3. Nice, we are at the end again, so please do consider subscribing, the bell button, visiting the socials, and drop a comment below, because it does help push the channel along with all of that interaction. If you want the tab, as I've already said previously, you can get it on my website. It's all linked below, and visit the Patreon page that I've got as well for videos that you will not find here on YouTube, along with loads of jamming tracks and some other stuff as well. That's it. Right, I shall leave you with that. I'll see you next time. So remember to watch the Lick Friday videos as well. Laters taters, bye bye.